Welcome back, my lore babies. Was it just me, or did that Firefly Marianne Celestia trailer scream Neon Genesis Evangelion? Hoyo really does love their mechs, don't they?
Also a certified classic. Man, just imagine donning that armor. Hard not to get a little fired up.
Well, if you're a Firefly or Sam wanter, I hope that you will soon be a Firefly and Sam haver. And this video is for you! So be sure to like this video and subscribe for good luck on your Firefly pools! Okay, folks, today I will be going over the lore and history of Firefly, Sam, and her origins. So,
Get in the damn robot, Shinji!
And strap in for another Oofy lore video. So, we all know that Firefly was part of the Iron Cavalry Knights on Glamoth before its fall, so let's talk about them first. The Iron Cavalry Knights were a unique battalion of genetically engineered warriors, created by the Republic of Glamoth to battle the formidable enemy known as the Swarm. These warriors were designed for combat in armored suits called Strategic Assault Mechs, or SAMs. The Iron Cavalry were short-lived and specifically bred for warfare. They had distinctive silvery blonde hair with colored ombre tips and eyes that were a mix of deep ocean blue and sunset pink. So pretty. They could control fire, enabling high-speed movement in combat. They could also achieve high-speed flight and withstand extreme environmental conditions, such as high radiation and the vacuum of space. The SAM suits were equipped with various weapons like shoulder cannons and twin blades. Firefly's suit could produce teal and yellow reactor energy, unlike the standard vermilion red flames like the other knights. The Iron Cavalry were led telepathically by an entity named Titania, believed by the knights to be their empress. However, Titania was actually a telepathic control mechanism designed to direct the knights in battle. The knights lived solely to defend this fabricated empire and its empress, engaging in fierce combat until their deaths. Now, let's talk about Glamoth. Little is known about Glamoth before the swarm attacks. The planet had advanced technology, including a fleet of warships and industrial capabilities to produce legions of mechas. The swarm and its insectoid monsters besieged Glamoth, which led to the creation of the Iron Cavalry Knights as a desperate measure to combat this threat. The swarm's relentless attacks resulted in Glamoth's territories being scattered and the proud Iron Fleet falling. Despite the Iron Cavalry's efforts, the combined debris from the swarm and Glamoth's defenses created a river of death that completely blocked out the sun. The end of the swarm threat did not bring peace. Instead, it marked the beginning of Glamoth's downfall, with the civilization fading away and the remnants of their battles floating silently in space. Now, let's talk about this so-called Empress. Titania, initially a control mechanism, began to resist captivity, signaling the end of the falsehood, and the Iron Cavalry, upon realizing the truth, continued to fight valiantly, but could not prevent the inevitable destruction of their society. Now, let's talk about Firefly, or should I say Firefly Type 4 Strategic Assault Mech AR-26710.
Combination AK-57 Uzi radar laser triple barrel double scoped heat-seeking shotgun.
Firefly is loyal, resolute, and deeply reflective. She struggles with her purpose as a weapon and yearns to understand the world beyond combat. Her reflections on life and existence, such as comparing herself to a firefly that shines brightly despite its short life, highlights her depth and tragic beauty. Firefly suffers from entropy loss syndrome, a syndrome due to genetic modifications, which leads to a very shortened lifespan. The destruction of Glamoth and the legacy of the Iron Cavalry are etched into the cosmos, serving as a monument to their bravery and the cost of their creations. Firefly, as a remnant of this legacy, continues to search for meaning and light in a universe shaped by conflict and loss. The tragic history of Glamoth and the Iron Cavalry serves as a moving reminder that the costs of war and the enduring spirit of those created to fight. After Glamoth's downfall, Firefly joined the Stellaron Hunters, seeking to defy her fate and find the meaning of life. Her armor and abilities made her a formidable ally in battles and missions, including recruiting Blade and Silverwolf to the Hunters. She's just a great girl. Future Oofy here. After the Embers of Glamoth animation dropped, I wanted to add some more details cause zooey mama did Hoyo give us some lore. We actually get to see the Iron Cavalry in their full glory, and also lots of depression. Thanks for the positive and wholesome stories, Hoyo. Thank you. Anyways, we get to see the Iron Cavalry in their final battle against the Swarm Mother. Hope is lost, and everyone but the cavalry is dead, and the bugs just keep coming. With no light at the end of the tunnel, Firefly's team understood the severity of the war at hand, and that the offense of the swarm was something they knew they couldn't overcome, but they kept fighting still. They were born to fight, born to serve their majesty and fight for Glamoth. That was the only reason they were born. And so they fought. They fought till the very end, and they beat the Swarm Mother, but at the cost of the entire planet and everyone on Glamoth. Glamoth was no more. Firefly had watched everyone fight to their deaths, all for a planet that no longer exists. Firefly realizes the truth of her existence and starts questioning her reality. Why were they born just to die? Just for everyone to die? Why did they live just to perish? The Iron Cavalry was created for the sole purpose to fight the Swarm. They were born to be expendable. They were born to die in battle. Firefly knew this. They all knew this. But they wanted to. They wanted to fight to protect their world and the majesty, but it was all a falsehood. There was no majesty, not actually. They were born to obey the commands of this so-called Empress, which was actually just a mechanism to telepathically command the mech squads. They didn't truly have anything worth fighting for. The Empress wasn't real, and neither was their hope for survival. The only real thing they had to latch onto was the genetically engineered will to keep fighting. But Firefly is different. Firefly had more than the will to fight. She had the will to keep living. She fought to survive, not just for the Empress, but for herself, for her friends, and for her future. She had dreamed of a scorched earth, but didn't realize it would come at the cost of her friends and everyone on Glamoth's lives. I believe this is why her Sam colors are so different than the other Sams. She wants to keep living and keep fighting. So after destroying her own planet and watching all her loved ones die, Firefly was adrift in the stars when Kafka saw her and thought, "You would not believe your eyes," and swooped up little Firefly so she could be Kafka's scary guard dog and help her recruit Blade and Silverwolf. Now, some last thoughts I have about the animation.
But why me?
Because only children can pilot the giant robots.
Why is that?
Why?
Yeah, why?
It's a fucking anime, that's why!
There's been some theories suggesting that Firefly could be an emanator of destruction since she was able to completely destroy an entire planet, which is a good theory. But to add on to this theory, I believe that this moment was when she became an emanator, if she is an emanator. Instead of giving up hope and falling to the swarm, she imbued herself with all the hope in her heart and managed to nuke the remaining bugs along with her whole planet. Her hope for the future, despite her past and purpose, was the catalyst. Her hope was the spark that lit the fire. Hope is light, and Firefly yearns for that light of hope, bringing light to the darkness, just like the fireflies drawn to the fire. Firefly's story is a reminder to keep hoping and keep fighting for what you love. And as I wrap this up, I too hope for a better future for Firefly and to keep fighting for everything that is beautiful in this world. And that's all from me today, folks. So thank you for joining me in this exploration of Firefly, Sam, and the history of Glamoth. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and stay tuned for more lore breakdowns and deep dives into the lore of Honkai Star Rail. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated with our latest content. Once again, I am Oofy, and thank you so much for watching.